Welcome back, viewers and subscribers. It's your girl, Star Flames. And guys, Diddy has been hit with 3 more lawsuits. I don't know what number he's at currently because this is a lot to keep up with. But we're gonna dive into this report about Diddy being sued. And we know that there is another report of a young man telling his story and 50 Cent is trolling him. But let's talk about the 3 lawsuits that came in today. So after the lawsuits came in, his legal team was like, this is BS. We're going to ensure sanctions are filed against these attorneys. They have to go down. That's how his legal team is behaving. And honestly, I don't blame them. If a lawyer is walking the straight and narrow path and doing everything that they should do by the book, when Diddy and his legal team send out these threats, it should just not go anywhere because this attorney, in this case, Tony Busby, he has done the right thing. And as such, they can only argue and waste their time in court, but nothing will come out of it, right? I know you guys agree with me on that one. Now, we're gonna get into this. They're saying Diddy's facing multiple new sexual assault lawsuit with 3 unnamed accusers claiming the mogul drugged and outward them. And these individuals are alleging the assault happened much more recent than other claims he's facing. Let's pause a bit, guys, because these, pseudonyms, it's getting out of control. And you guys remember, Your Honor said he doesn't want any pseudonyms in the lawsuits. So why is it that Tony Busby keeps putting these pseudonyms in the lawsuits? I don't get it. And are you guys observing that if the case is pushed consistently in front of court, they're given an ultimatum? The judge is like, reveal your name or go home. We're not going to do this. Because I think Joy Dickerson McNeil is at that ultimatum point. Is it Joy Dickinson? No, it's not Joy Dickinson McNeil, but she is also getting her case thrown out because of, inconsistency with the accusation. But there's another accuser after her whose case the judge is saying, reveal your name or go home because we need to know who you are. What if you were on Cabo? What if you were in Cabo, Dubai, or in Jamaica the time you're claiming something happened to you? And it never did. We need your name because your name is going to help us to verify if you were even anywhere near town at that point. And that makes a lot of sense. You can't have someone suing you in this case because there are cases wherein the accuser could keep their name, hidden just to protect them. Under numerous circumstances, it can be other severe health complications that if their name is revealed, it can trigger a real serious negative effect. It can be because of witness protection or something like that. So there are cases wherein people can keep their name private in a lawsuit, but they have to reveal that information to the attorney, backed up with a few documents, and then the court can proceed to say, okay, you can go with John Doe or Jane Doe. But we're seeing too much of Tony Busby's clients with these John Doe and Jane Doe names. But let's continue. TMZ is saying TMZ has obtained multiple new lawsuits, all filed by the same New York-based attorney, not Tony Busby. Finally, who is this? Oh, is this Tyrone Blackburn? Because they're saying by the same New York attorney. So it's given the sense that it's Tyrone Blackburn. I'm going to have to look into this. Now they're saying with the unnamed plaintiffs all claiming Diddy, substance and then sodomized them with the earliest claim dating back to 2019. Now guys, if you also remember, Sloan Bella told us the reason why Diddy would assault men and women. In this case, he would substance them and then he would have his way via a certain entry point, the back door. It's called energy harvesting, energy manipulation. It's the old Egyptian magic practice. Now, keep your bodies safe and protected because a lot of people, do you know how I don't know if you guys have this, but do you know how some people, yes, you guys have this. Do you know how some people steal electricity? They put up these wires on the pole and they steal electricity and they run it into their houses. That is what Diddy and his handlers do. They steal your energy by way of manipulating you through your back door. Some of them do it through the front door. So remember that we not only have our physical body, and this is why so much of our spirituality is taken away from us so that they can manipulate us on a higher level. So we not only have our spiritual body, we have our etheric body that is literally like a spaceship, outer space floating around, in orbit. So what they do, they release these spars. So those spars are like the wire they put on the pole to teeth the electricity to send into their home. So just imagine these things being plugged into you, into your spirit body, your etheric body. And then when they do that, they pull the energy away from you to them. So it makes them seem as though they're this genius, even though they're actual real genius on the planet, but not people like Diddy, because karma. With one thing, when you manipulate energy, you have to give it back. You have to go back to that source. So they basically they release these spars into the energetic field. And when these things happen to the little ones, it causes them to be rebellious because it basically takes them off that path that they were initially destined to. Some of them become hypersexualized, some become addicts. So if you know someone who has experienced this, it is something that really, really needs to address. They need to get their therapy, they need to get prior, and it doesn't matter what your denomination or what your religious belief is. You have to get down to work and you have to ensure that that individual gets the healing that they need to detach from these sick, twisted people, like Sean Diddy Combs. Now, we're going to continue with this report. I love to preach. I love to provide information. If you are not new, you guys know that's me. Now, they're saying, while there's a nuisance to each claim, well, there's nuisance. Definitely, they all share similarities. It's because Busby's putting the same pattern, with the accusers saying they went to a party with Puffy and his crew, two claiming they went to hotels with him, and one claiming they were hours at his residence in the Hamptons. All three accusers say they accepted alcoholic beverages from Diddy before claiming they quickly became disoriented and passed out, only coming to when Diddy was backdooring them. Oh Lord. One man claims the alleged Howard was filmed by associates of Diddy, who then paid him $2,500 on behalf of Diddy. The other two accusers do not say they were paid. According to the lawsuit, none of the alleged victims spoke up in the aftermath of the incident due to fear and humiliation. As we said, two of the accusers claimed they were honored in hotels, with one saying Diddy backdoor him in his suit at the Park Hyatt Hotel on 57th Street, the same hotel where federal agents arrested Diddy in September. I don't believe this. Now they're saying these new lawsuits against Diddy add to the growing list he's facing, though it's worth noting again that these alleged encounters took place in recent years, whereas early claims dated back as far as the 1990s. Diddy is currently locked up in MDC, Brooklyn on racketeering, conspiracy, trafficking, and transportation to engage in prostitution charges. His attempt to be released on bail was denied again last month, so it looks like he'll remain locked up until at least his trial in May, the same day as the Met Gala, May 5th. And he's not going to go to trial. Sloan told us he's not going to go to trial. He's not going to get bail. He's been sacrificed. He's not going to understand it. No, Diddy's lawyer tells TMZ these complaints are full of lies, will prove them false, and seek sanction against every unethical lawyer who filed fictional claims against him. And that's the end of that report there. You know what? I do support the attorney taking the stance to ensure that the cases are factual and these people are not grifters. As you guys know, every time there's a Me Too movement, we have some wannabes who steps in and takes away from real actual victims. And these are things that we should not encourage or support. We need, people to be winning. Like from Casa Ventura, we haven't seen another win. We need some powerful, impactful allegations that really and truly happen that is so strong that when those hit, Diddy immediately settles, and that encourages true, real victims to step up and step forward. And that's my thought on that. But it's your time to chime in, guys. You know how we do. You're always involved in the engagement. Keep your comments respectful to each other, okay? Stay safe, stay blessed, and see you guys later. Bye, guys.